Hi, welcome to Knits Up. I'm Mindy, your hostess, otherwise known as Knitter CNY. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Knitter CNY. There's also a Facebook page that you can get interested in if you are. And I would ask that if you're a new viewer, please subscribe below and hit that bell. That'll let you know whenever I post new videos, which I usually do weekly. So I'm going to go through a lot of stuff. I usually don't do show notes. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, listen to the video, watch the video, um, grab your knitting or your crochet or your spinning, whatever floats your boat, and come join me. I am starting off, this is the episode where there's all the hats. So I warn you now, if you're not interested in hats, you may not be interested in this particular video, but there get to be some more things at the end. So what I've been doing, if you haven't been following my Instagram, which you totally should, is using Lion Brand bonbons, which are little tiny skeins of yarn that are sport weight that come in 38-yard skeins, and they have really different colors. You can buy a pack of 8 for about $6.50 or $7 at Joann's. And so I picked up 3 packs, the glittery kind. I think they're Celebrate and Party. You can also buy them on Amazon as well, if you're not near a Joann's. And I've been using those along with yarn that I have in my stash. A couple of skeins were purchased, but yarn that I have in my stash that I've been trying to figure out what to do with, and I wanted to do some charity projects. These will eventually be going to probably the rescue mission in Syracuse. Usually Dunkin' Donuts in our area collects these in January for the homeless or people in transitional housing, anybody who uses the services of the rescue mission and needs some warm winter gear. So I got this one, which is Lion Brand Hometown in Pinot Noir, I think is the color. It's sort of showing up brown, but it's actually more of a burgundy color. Let's hit the lights here. It doesn't really make too much difference, and this gives me a little bit better light, but so this is one skein of Hometown, and this is just a really simple hat with a really simple decrease at the top. I used size 11 needles for all of the knitted hats. This is a crocheted hat. This is the City Lights hat that still has a stitch marker in it that I need to take out. I don't think anybody who wants to wear a hat needs a stitch marker. It's not a really good accessory. So this yarn is Zaps by Lion Brand. I don't know what the colorway is, but it's a really simple crochet hat using, I think, half double crochets. And I found this on, I want to say, the Lion Brand website or Joann's. Somewhere I found this. It's also the thing that's pictured on the label. The next hat is one I have made before. I used Hometown for this, and this is an emerald color, showing up turquoise, but it's more of an emerald color. And this is also Lion Brand Hometown. You can kind of see the sparkle, kind of. But not really. There's bonbons along in there with it. And you think this looks kind of short, but it actually does fit. Those cables pull it in. So it's a really easy, it's called the Elmira hat. That's why I'm wearing the Elmira sweatshirt today. This is a really easy cabled hat pattern. Left crosses for those, and I'm left-handed, so I appreciate that. And those it's a really pretty simple hat. It would look cute with a pom-pom on it too. This is also Lion Brand Hometown. You can kind of see the bonbons in there, but not really. It's very hard to see that on video. You see it more in person, and it kind of traces along with the, there we go. Kind of, you get a little glimmer of it. But those left crossing cables look really cute. Really simple pattern. So we're up to 4 hats now. And keep in mind, this is what I've done in a week. I don't know how I did it, other than these are bulky. All 4 of those are bulky yarns. This last one is also bulky. This is Mandala Thick and Quick. And you might be able to see the bonbons there. Kind of, yeah. That blue that's showing up there, that's the bonbons. And this is 1 skein of Mandala Bulky. Mandala Thick and Quick. I don't know what the colorway is. It's something I bought at the outlet store when I went to Lion Brand Outlet, which if you are going to Lion Brand Outlet, please check their Facebook page. Their hours are varying. They've had some family emergencies and some family things going on, so that the people that work there are sometimes closing the store earlier. So you need to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. These next 2 hats are for my boyfriend. New boyfriend, about 5 or 6 weeks in. And so his birthday is coming up on the 20th, and then Christmas is coming up. So I decided I was going to make a hat. I started this last Sunday, I believe, or Saturday night, and then finished up midweek. It looks big. It is big. It's meant to be kind of oversized. We'll see how it works. I crocheted this. This is the half double crochet beanie in the back loop. You can find it. It's on somebody's website. It's not 2 of Wands. It's not, I think it's Daisy Knits Farm. Daisy Knits Farm. You'll find it there. It's a really simple hat pattern. I made it wider than she called for. She calls for 17.5 inches. Now I see why, so that it gathers in. And it's just really simple. It's a rectangle, but then there's some slip stitches at the top to kind of gather it in. And then yesterday, I started and finished a hat. This is out of Red Heart Heatwave, by the way, that I bought at Ollie's for $2.99. This is also Red Heart Heatwave. It's a really simple hat. I cast on 96 stitches, and this is showing up brown, but it's really like a maroon color. I can't remember what the color name is. And then some really simple decreases at the top. And it obviously fits me, so it's going to fit him. So that's, if you're counting, 7 hats in 7 days or 8 days. So that's crazy. But wait, there's more. There is a cowl that I started yesterday. I'm using a Prim ergonomic hook size O. This is the rest of the Mandala Thick and Quick. This is 1.5 balls right now. I'm just doing a really, really simple cowl. This is double crochet, and I'm just doing, it's all looped up. So it can be either an infinity scarf, or you can double it over and it can be a cowl. It's going to be really thick and squishy, and I really like it. It looks really nice. And then the final thing that I'm working on, because I didn't have enough, obviously, is out of Bernat Pop, which I have 6 cakes of, which I need for I've used the all-in-one crochet blanket forever. It's a Bernat all-in-one crochet blanket. It calls for 6 cakes of Bernat Pop, which I have. And it looks like this so far. We've only done 2 color changes. This is showing up lighter than it is. Let's see if I turn off the light, if it makes any difference. Yeah, it does. You kind of get what the colors are more so. But still they're darker than that. This colorway is called Scarlet Sizzle. And I'm using a size I crochet hook. Right now I'm using Susan Bates, but I want to get a Susan Bates that has a bamboo handle on it because I worked this up this morning without taking a break, which was kind of dumb. I'm using arnica on my wrist and elbow and this part of my arm now because my arm's starting to hurt. So we're going to take a break. We're going to find this Susan Bates eye hook with a bamboo handle, and that's going to help me out. I don't care how much it costs me to buy it. I'm going to buy it. Hopefully Joann's might have it because they've been carrying the ones with the bamboo hooks, but it's been kind of difficult to get them sometimes because they're an open stock item. They're not packaged. So everybody just grabs them because I think they're $3.99 or something like that, ridiculously low price. I might have to order from Amazon for it. I know that probably an ergonomic grip won't work on this because I actually need something that has a harder handle than this. But if I do this in small spurts, we might be okay too. So that is what I've been working on. I have a couple more days of my Bonbons DIY Advent calendar. That's why I'm making all these hats and things. Using up yarn in my stash. All the hometown yarn that you saw was ordered, but it was on Amazon and it was $3 a skein for those particular colorways, the purple, the maroon, and the emerald green. So I don't know if it's still on special like that, but that was a good price for it. They were the solids of those. So I thought I would let you know. And again, I recommend the Prim ergonomic hooks. I can't get a Prim ergonomic hook in an eye. They just don't make it. They go my millimeters. So there is no one for I. It goes from H to J. I know I could use a J, but that would probably be too loose. And an H is a little bit too tight. And I is the recommended hook for that Bernat all-for-one comfort. I always say comfort. All-for-one crochet blanket, which is a granny rectangle blanket that I've used for lap gans before, but this is going to make a whole blanket. It's all that yarn is sort of behind here. I got lava cakes. I picked up another lava cake this week to make the treble Afghan that's on the label for the lava cakes. That'll be my next Afghan after this granny rectangle one gets done. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may donate it to Project Linus. I may give it to a relative. We'll see. And I also bought some more heat wave yarn because I really like working with that. And it was $2.99. And I think I bought some Red Heart Grande yarn because that seemed like a good yarn to give to my goddaughter, who is practicing crochet and knitting and probably has a size S hook, which would work with it. Something really simple. So we're going on 14 and a half minutes. So I thought I would just pop in and let you know what I was working on. And like I said, if you like what you see, please subscribe below. If you have any questions for me, comment on the video. Please comment below as well. And like this video because it'll bring up more content that you like in your feed. Have a great week, guys. Go craft something. It's good for your mental health.